Yep, I sure am. Got some free time today.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
11 MT.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On second down, here's Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, it's all good. That's what's up, man. I got your name down. I think you was on earlier. I heard you talking earlier within the chat, Jackson. Yep. It's all to the good. All to the good. All right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout.
Adjustments, man.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Wing.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 24 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
A throw left side taken in by Komet.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On third down, Herbert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Off play action, Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again is Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Again, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 27th, Fields. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure wouldn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. Puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score and it put you behind. But that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 82 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw his Fields. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
He had enough, man. End of day of Savage for 4. How would you rate the matchup? It was good. It just came down to adjustments, really. Because remember, that he was just gunning me. Like, he was just slaying it left to right. Can't really panic. Just gotta just kind of see what he's doing, and then just let the game come down to you. Shouldn't have quit though. Did he quit? Like quit, or he just? I think he just quit. Should just like did a concede or something. He did say good game, and then he just kind of just disappeared. Oh, wrong thing. That not that one. trying to reset my stats. Dang it. Oh, I gotta do something real fast. I gotta change my returner. That was a tough game in the beginning. No lie. I was like, man, he was just gangbusters. Couldn't figure out what he was doing in the beginning. I finally figured it out. The Eagles. Yeah, we can do. Let's try it first. Go from there.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry now for David Montgomery. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, this offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
My jersey.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. 11 yards for number 11.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And again, back to Komet. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A throw left side taken in by Komet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Komet from 6 yards away. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come back in! Come back in! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Right there! Hurt! On the ball! On the ball!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Hey, I'll play you after this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Sanders again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, Sanborn. Sanborn, dude.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Linebackers in Madden, man, there was nothing. You just stand there looking stupid.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A handoff for Herbert. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert,
57 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. But first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good.
Wow.
It was running out of gas there at the
Everybody
end.
kicks 61-yard field goals now.
First half
Crazy.
in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now lead here to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields. And this pass broken up. Contact and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a short gain.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Now it's Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop. Touchdown! A 20-yard.
Hey, OHB, you there? If you're not, I'm leaving. Going once, twice. Alright, man. No OHB in the house. I'm leaving to the next game. Ooh, man. Damn, 49ers. Let's see.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Fields on the move to his left. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Claypool with another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second down at 4. To throw is Fields. Going down the middle, and It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay,
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
This is our last chance.
Red, like it.
Lance now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Lance now to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they will rally and stop him short of 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a give to Herbert. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward and pick up that first. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Running left, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Lance again. And returns it right back to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, Lance tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found the way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're putting us back right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try to pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
The hell was that? Did I get hit? Wow.
So
that's a strange pass.
That this defense has been looking for.
The hell is that?
And if they lose this game, it won't be from a
Damn.
lack of effort on their
All
part.
right, I guess.
The key question is, can the offense finally do something?
You mad at me or
Because we're
something?
into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance.
Gotta get on there.
Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Let's go.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Lance looks to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Oh, I took a long time to drive. Got to do that every single time up the field. That drag and streak to the tight end. You can have it. It's just gonna take you forever to get upfield. Is that 40? Is that 40 finally? Jeez, look how long it took me to get the 40 games over. Man, it took long enough. Alright guys, my third game, it's my last one for the night. I got some stuff I gotta do tomorrow. I'm gonna hit this for my last game. I streamed earlier, so if you missed the earlier stream, it's on my channel. Alright, let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I got something.
Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Back to Kamara for another catch.
They won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Off play action, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there.
Oh, line.
It's trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off 6 points. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Dalton sets up play action. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Dalton off play action. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Play action. Nice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and inches. Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On on first down, it's Fields. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Fields now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pringle.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down throw, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown, Chicago! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action here with Dole. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Saints. Now, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Finding room at midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. That's Olave bringing in another one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Dalton. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score.
Good game. This is the reason why I always like to play base. That way I cannot give up my defense. If I audible to someone else, it doesn't change. It just stays the same. Because he did not expect that last play. Because he was going to go to streaks again, all streaks. So went to man. Alright guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, fellas, as usual. I'll holler at you dudes later. Alright, one.